November of 2014, and now it's November of 2016, and it's come back to Mama. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, look who's online. Hi, Karina and Frida. Hi, Bezos. Hello. Bonjour. Hi, Anais. Hi, Sheila. Jane, Monica, Lola. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you guys. Well, I don't see you live, but it's good to know that you're here. It makes me feel really good. So, I'm so happy right now. I can't even tell you how happy I am. But I'm going to figure out how to channel that energy into a super positive and productive week. So today for the weekly forecast, we are going to use my usual Aquarian tarot, but we're also going to be using, as kind of our special guest, the liquid crystal tarot. And this is actually the book, and you can see it's really got, it's pretty dog-eared because I used to use that as my primary deck, and I was reading so much. Really a fantastic deck. The deck has, the guy who wrote this book is amazing. He's channeled the spirit of these crystals into this beautiful deck, and he's channeled the true name of the crystal, like how it likes to be referred, how it expresses itself, and he's channeled such powerful messages. And man, I tell you, every time I've used these cards, I have gotten the most powerful, life-shifting readings, and these cards were with me just through my early travels, through so much like inner landscape stuff. So I love this deck. I'm going to be using it because this came back from the UK, so it was away from me for so long, and that made me very sad. It was very difficult to be away from them, but now they're back home to Mama. And not only did I get my tarot cards back, I mean, I got there were 4 decks of tarot cards in my suitcases, and I really, really loved it. I also got a smudge stick. I got a sage smudge stick. So I'm now able to actually formally smudge myself instead of having to pray and speak in tongues all the time. I can now use some good old California sage. I love it. So I get to clean up my deck. And we get to start over fresh. And after I cleanse myself or my deck, I like to also bring in something that smells very sweet and nice, because when you use sage to cleanse, it kind of removes everything. It's like a good clearing herb. Like it just goes in like a bowl and just wipes it all out. Really neat. So this incense I got from Nepal, from one of the Buddhist monasteries there. So I'm using this to bring in something really life-affirming, deeply spiritual, and something deeply wise. I'm bringing in deep inner wisdom and connection and rock and roll, baby. And I also have my original tingsha. Let me tell you, this is you see this happy face? You know why I'm happy? Because I have my stuff. All my parts have come back. I don't know how to explain this to you, but that is for another live broadcast. For today's live broadcast, we're going to be doing tarot for the week. So as usual, we are going to do 4 different readings. We're going to do a reading for love and romance, money, career, and health. And by health, what I'm getting around to saying is by health, I mean an awakening to what's going on inside of us so that we can shift to full alignment in the physical self. So that for me is really what health means. There's an alignment of body, mind, and spirit. So we're going to use the Liquid Crystal Oracle, and again I'm going to show you this this book here, the Liquid Crystal Oracle. The guy who wrote this, his name is Justin Mokeha Asar, and he grew up in the magical, oh my God, my glasses, I need my glasses, in the magical Pacific island of Vanuatu. Wow, that's really cool. Anyway, he's totally an Atlantean spirit, and these cards, again, are amazing, and I feel so excited to use them. I'm kind of jumping out of my skin here with the energy that comes from them, and of course, having you. So, let me get started. And actually, I'm going to grab my glasses because I'm maturing, and I need glasses. Honestly, I need bifocals. I do. I need bifocals, but I haven't gotten around to getting any. I have a pair, and they're just not really, they're not great. I don't have the best luck with glasses. So now that I'm in Paris, I will find myself an optometrist and get a new set. But I haven't gotten around to it. The thing is, I can see only things that are close with these glasses, but I can't see what's going on from far away. So, hold on. Here we go. All right. So I got the cards here. And I am going to just get centered for a moment. Okay. Thank you so much. We're going to keep that there, actually. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull 4 cards, and we're tuning in for this week. This week for love, money, health, and vocation, which some of you might take as career. Some of you might take that as art. We're all moving toward the expression of ourselves, so it's all the same. All right, here we go. I'm pulling 4 cards. Here's our romance. Message from the Crystal Oracle for romance. We're doing money next. Message from the Crystal Oracle for money. Yes, that's strong money card. We're doing health. That's alignment. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming forth for us. And last one is going to be vocation, which is also career. Thank you so much. So I'm going to do 1 card readings for everyone who's on the call or on the live feed. And I'm going to start off with love. So if you have a question about love, please type it into the wherever you're watching. Type it into the comments section, and type it in the comments section, and then I'm going to answer your questions as soon as I'm done giving the weekly forecast. Here we go. So with this particular deck, these are messages that are written, that are channeled from the crystals. So I'm going to use the book, and I'm going to communicate with the cards, the book, and my higher self. The cards and my higher self, and I'm going to use the book as support. and guidance. All right, here we go. Love and romance. Okay, let's see this week. My heart is so warm. Lepidolite, conscious feeling. And the card name, the spiritual name for this this card is Lepidoel. Lepidoel. That's a beautiful card, isn't it? And you know what I'm loving is how when I see this card, it looks super pink. Like, and I think about a lot of us, I think, tend to think about love as being very pink oriented. Valentine's Day pink. And as I tune in, the card directive is conscious feeling, and I'm going to just go in, I'm going to hop in and read what is here for us with lepidolite. So here is the actual message from lepidolite. Now we're asking about love and romance for this week, and here's the message, lepidolite. If you have lepidolite, by the way, lepidolite, I've seen lepidolite as being a rather light purple stone with flecks of white. You can always correct me if I'm wrong, because I usually use a book whenever I'm looking at stones. You know, I have my own relationship, and so I can forget normal, you know, whatever the traditional meanings are. I kind of have my own relationship with crystals. So if I'm off in talking about the color or whatever, please, you know, feel free to correct me. Write your comments in the section in the comments there, and I'll learn from you. But here's the message according to Justin Mokeha Asar. So the Master Crystal Deva is Lepidoel, and it says, slow now, child, and I'm going to actually put this up here so you can kind of look at it. Slow now, child. Let the mists of life be felt, not as rain, for it is in the joy of fully conscious feeling that I will journey with you today. Receive my gift to you through an open feeling heart. I have waited a long time for your return to my frequency. Let my loving light slow your emotional world and provide a space to breathe and feel the flow of your life force through the body. Direct it now to the highest parts of mind for active realization and into good for the good of all. Hand in hand, we will feel our way into completion. Complete now, walk with me to the top of the mountain, and we will take in the view of all that you are, up here above the confusion and wearisome emotions of life. Breathe, recharge, and take time, for we will soon re-enter the world with a lighter heart and committed intent. Wow, that to me feels so, so powerful. Because lepidolite, so the message is conscious feeling. And what I'm hearing this card tell us is that we should take a step back, go within, go into the heart place, and get a very broad perspective, a broad view of what romance, love means, and how we're showing up in the world, and to reassess and reevaluate. So look, we have the new moon in Scorpio right now. So the new moon rose on Monday. I think it was Monday. I might be wrong. No, it's Monday. And we anyway. So you're in the new moon cycle for 2 weeks after the new moon rises. So fine. Here we are. New moon means that it's time to get creative and to think about where you want to be a year from now. So when you think about yourself as a loving being, this has nothing to do with partnership. And this is why I think this card is so powerful, because it doesn't really, it's not saying that, it's not talking to us about who our romantic partner is. It's not talking to us about what like what to do to attract a partner. But what it's saying is like, come inside, go to your heart, open up your heart and mind, and get a broader perspective. The part of the message or part of the reading says that the principal role of lepidolite, the crystal, is to balance the mind and the heart, soothing and healing the emotional and mental bodies into balance and harmony. Well, in order for us to be good lovers, in order for us to really have the romantic life we need, you've got to have that romance on the inside. And I'm not talking about sexing yourself up. Sometimes I am talking about that. But I'm talking about something that's very much at a deeper level that goes beyond sexuality, and it goes into real live intimacy and union between the right side of your body and the left side of your body. That's the masculine side of your body and the feminine side of your body. Your mental nature and your instinctive nature. These polarities that exist within us, bringing those into balance and taking the time to actually pull away from the outside world, to pull away from the ideas that we have about romance and the ideas that we have about our potential partners or the partners that we do have, to actually take the time to come within and recharge, revitalize, renew, and heal inside so that we can then re-emerge. I love that. And finding that healing when we're in that place is really, really powerful and essential for us to have the lives that we really deserve, the lives that we really desire. Okay. And also this card is talking about unifying thoughts and feelings in the healing process. Come on. For those of us who suffer in romantic relationships, and you know who you are, it's like we love romance, and I'm putting myself in there because I've always been one to suffer in romance. I love my partners. I have such tremendous love and joy, but I, in my past, have been a mess. All of my partners, God bless them, because this girl, wild and crazy, just all sorts of emotional wounding that I'm just now getting a handle on. So for you, looking at yourself and understanding who you are as a romantic partner, this card is urging you to look at your wounding so that you can find tremendous balance inside, and then you can go out and then you can call in Law of Attraction 101. You call in the partner that is a reflection of where you are. So if you are a healed and whole man or woman, you're going to go out into the world and you're going to attract healed and whole men or women. So this is a blessing. Love this card. We got a good week ahead. Thank you so much. Lots of healing to do. Hey, by the way, I've been working really hard on trying to figure out what I'm going to be offering. So I want to let y'all know that on Wednesdays, and I need to look up the date so that I can get this right. Oh, Wednesdays. Now this is going to be an odd time. I know you're going to think it's an odd time, but it's something that you can actually replay later. But I'm going to be offering a short midweek meditation, and it's something that I've always just wanted to do, just to come online and to offer people a regular weekly meditation. All you do is you hop on, you sit down with me, we get clear, and then you go on back to doing whatever it is you're doing. And it is in the middle of the day, and I plan that on purpose because I feel like we need a midweek, middle of the day meditation to help us come back into being aligned. So that's going to be offered at noon Pacific Standard Time, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and it will be 9 o'clock p.m. my time here in Paris, so Central European time. And Again, remember this is a replay, so something you can listen to later. So if you miss it at noon, like if, I'm thinking that it could be a great way to spend lunch. Take 20 minutes out of your lunch break, so that you can have, whatever. So then you can you can listen to the recording later, okay? Just in case you can't miss it and you want to listen to it later at a more opportune time. All right, so I did mention it. That's good. So let me go and take some questions here in the comments. Oop, I'm on the wrong thing. Where am I? Ah, here. Okay. All right, so I actually don't see any. Okay, wait, I see that Karina has a question, and I'm not seeing any other questions about love or romance, so I'm going to just make sure. I'm going to start loading this on over here, just in case my iPad is not updating as quickly as y'all are typing. I've learned that that's what I should actually do. So Karina asks, should I trust in the person that I'm currently communicating with? Okay, my initial response, Karina, I got 2 downloads all at the same time, just instantly. And I'm actually going to take a card from my traditional tarot deck. And let's see. All right. This is a message for Karina. Oh yeah, we're going to do it this way. This is just going to be it up on top, please. All right, thank you so much. For Karina, is her current partner trustworthy? Oh! You can't see that from here. It's the Lovers card. The Lovers. Ah, Karina. Look, okay, these are quick reads, so I'm not going to go too much into depth, but this card might give you the answer itself. You can look at that and study that card and see that this is about some serious romance, right? Now, so can we just leave it at that? Actually, can we just say thank you so much for coming forth for Karina, showing love, passion, and the opportunity to unite within, starting on the inside. Let's just leave it at that. That's it. That's your reading. Love it. Love it so much. Okay. I'm going to check. I'm looking for more comments, my friends, or more questions. Uh-oh. I'm trying to get over here. Okay, it doesn't look like there are any other questions about romance. And Paul, I see that you posted a link about lepidolite, and I thank you so much for that. Oh, no, there's another question here for Victoria. And Brett, thank you so much for that question. That sounds a little general, so we're going to just get to that in our own way here, okay? So Victoria, what's next for my relationship? Are we in the right path? Victoria Pizarro. Okay, so Victoria, with this card, it looks like it's time for you to move on from something. Something that's in your past is like there's some kind of disappointment that has happened in the past, and it's time for you to move on from whatever that thing is. There's this card is interesting because some people take a really negative look at this card, and I don't quite understand why they get negativity from this card, because the card kind of means like there was something that you expected but you didn't get it. But that's something that you expected. When you were expecting something in your mind and you don't get it, it means just let it go, like get over it, And I don't mean to minimize your feelings or whatever your experience is, but I do mean it in the sense of, come on, you have your whole life ahead of you, Go forward, go toward the thing you desire, And if something isn't what you thought it was going to be, make a decision about it. You have your whole life, you have your power, you're good. All right, Victoria, I hope that's helpful. Brett asks, what's the design for me? So Brett, we're taking romantic questions right now. So I'm thinking that I'm going to talk to you in terms of romance, right? And the card we're getting for you is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is that it's the energy of approaching your life or your design, your romantic design, from the place of the inward and letting that be it for now. So when the High Priestess comes, she's basically doing like this. Come here, come here, come here. That's what she's saying. Come here. And it's actually you. The High Priestess exists within us all. You can put her here at your third eye, or you can put her here at your heart, or you can put her down at your sacral chakra. And she's basically saying, come inside, come inside. You have to get silent. She means be still, stop moving around, stop jumping around, stop trying to do a whole bunch of different things. She means slow down, go light, take it easy, and come inside and listen to your intuition. If you've lost your relationship with your intuition, then you need to come back and get into your intuition. You need to rebuild that relationship. It is the most important relationship in your life. All right, Brett, I hope that was helpful. Leslie wants to know if she should walk away from her current beau, or the guy she's seeing, rather. Maybe he's not her beau. All right, Leslie, here we go. Leslie, should I just walk away from the current guy? Ooh, Leslie. Okay. Look, this card, wow. Okay, this is interesting because the Ten of Cups usually represents a happy home. And it's usually representative of having really arrived in the area of the heart. Now, for some reason, I saw your question, and instead of seeing these guys as looking lovingly into one another's eyes, I saw them as being a little bit at odds. So, I'm going to frame this that there is potential, there's great potential here. And so therefore I'm going to say, I don't know that you should just be walking away. I think that it would be very good for you, Leslie, to get very clear about what it is you desire, to remember that love, romance starts within, and to understand what it is you desire, to be your own authority. The number 10, this is the 10 of Cups, the number 10 represents authority. It represents being in your power. Mind, what you're thinking is aligned with what you're feeling, is aligned with what you're doing. So this is a potentially very powerful card. But if you are waffling on your end, or he's waffling on his end, then there of course is going to be some feelings of discord, you know? So that's my answer for you, darling. I hope that's helpful. All right. Boom. Miss Joni Drum wants to know if her current relationship is stopping her from growing. And my response is that sometimes it's easy to think that sometimes it's easy to lose sight of what's really important in a relationship and to go in search of something that doesn't really exist. So if we set up expectations and these ideals that are unattainable and not really all that interesting, meaning sometimes our ideals are really narrow because we've gotten our ideals from television, from the media, from our parents, and their ideals are not really ideal for us. So, Joni, I would say that maybe it's not your relationship that's stopping you from growing, but you stopping you from growing. So, okay, and wait, I have to re-say that. Your relationship comes after you. You come first, and then the relationship follows. So if you've stopped growing, it's because you've stopped growing. But actually, it's impossible for you to not grow, because that's what we do. We grow, everything changes, even when it seems like it's not. So your work starts within, Joni. Okay? All right, that's my response. I really hope that's helpful. And you know, my friends, I am a professional tarot card reader. So if you ever want deeper insight, if you want to sit down with me and really work through some things, I'm available. Just send me a message and we'll get you set up for an appointment. All right, looking at the next question. Jane wants to know if she's on the right path. All right, Jane, Miss Lady Jane. Jane, it's so good to know you're here. So good to know you're here, Jane. Thank you so much. Is Jane on the right path? Jane, you are on the right path if you are moving on. You're on the right path if you are moving toward harmony and moving away from discord. This same card came up for one of my other listeners just a few minutes ago. And the idea is that something has passed and it's time for you to start moving forward in a very powerful way, to start building new paths. Doesn't mean that you have to leave the relationship that you're in, but it does mean that you gotta do something different. It's time to move on. Okay, I hope that's helpful for you and your romantic partner. Hey, Sheila. Okay. Tamara wants to know what I see for her in the romance department. New relationship, meet a new person. Wow. Is this the third time this card has come up in the last 10 minutes? Okay, I got a big deck of cards here. I'm just shuffling. There's a message here for us. This card represents, as I've said it already, my gosh, I'm going to do a little bit, if the card's going to come up that often, Spirit is like, hey, you need to say something different, so I'm going to say something different. I'm going to say something different, and I'm going to go to my personal favorite tarot deck, and I am going to read what the message is here, because there's something going on that is really interesting for all of us. It's not just about y'all, it's about all of us. So here's the message for the Eight of Cups. Letting go, seeking your higher purpose, moving on. A relationship, work project, or creative endeavor may have fulfilled its purpose, and it may be now time for you to move on. One of the hardest wisdoms of the heart to acquire is knowing when to leave a situation, to let go. Our natural tendency is to want to have, hold, and keep, whether this relates to things, to people, or to situations. Letting go or moving on can seem a rejection of the values we hold dear, of love, commitment, and responsibility. But with experience, we discover that there is a season and a cycle to everything, and that something which served us at one time may now no longer do so. Stepping away, then, is not a rejection of one thing, but an embracing of another. No need to blame anyone. There's no need to blame anything in the past for your decision. Instead, see your future calling to you as you give thanks for or acknowledge the experience of the past. Okay? There you go. Wow. Big time. Moving on for people. Wow. All right. Brett says, thank you. Wow. Okay. Wait, Tamara, I got to tell you a little bit more about how that relates to a relationship. Okay. This is interesting. When you are, okay, this is interesting. When you are single and you really want a relationship, sometimes we become a little bit obsessive about it. And if you're like me, you know what I'm talking about. You become crazy pants when it comes down to relationships. So my suggestion, along with this card, is to let that go and go figure out something else to do. That doesn't mean you give up on a relationship. It just means you go and you put your focus somewhere else. Think about something that is actually going to serve you, something else that's going to serve you. Of course, a relationship is going to serve you. But if that's not where your energy is going right now, and it's not giving you the success and the joy that you want, then just let it go for right now. Move on to something else, something exciting, and allow that relationship to come to you in its own time, divine time. It will come when you are truly, truly ready. Paul Rastrelli, should I stay in current relationship or move on to something new? Hope your girlfriend's not watching. Ooh, this says you might be too willing to move on to something new too often. I'm just saying, Paul, like this is the Knight of Rods, or the Knight of Rods, the Knight of Wands. And this card represents someone who loves the adventure of getting there, like loves the adventure of getting involved, but really does not like hanging around too much. So that's your reading. I mean, and that's almost a textbook reading of what this card means. This is the card of somebody who really has trouble making commitments and being fully 100% invested in things. There's your reading. Hey, I'm the messenger, man. All right, cool. All right, excellent. It looks like that is the last romance question, and that is very good because now I get to go into money. All right. Thank you so much. All right, let's clear the energy a little bit. Let's clear things a little bit here. Because I'm just keeping love and money a little bit separate here, even though we're reading them back to back. Got a lovely card here that's going to come from the Liquid Crystal Oracle. Liquid Crystal Oracle. I love this deck. If you love crystals, I have a feeling you're going to really like this deck. It's really powerful. All right, here's our card. Tuning in to money, and by money I mean income, wealth, how we're using our energy to attract abundance and prosperity. That's what I'm getting. Wow. We have rose quartz, Master Crystal Deva, Ka Kiniel, rose quartz. And again, we've got another pink card. Another card with lots of pink, and the message there that you can see at the bottom is about forgiveness. Very interesting for money, for us to be talking about forgiveness. So let's get in and see what the message is for rose quartz. We're using this very powerful deck to deliver us messages of how we can really use our energy to move forward, to bring in the thing that we want, money. And the thing is, we want money so that we can do something with it, whether it's take a trip or buy a house or pay our bills. Not, no, taking back that thing about paying our bills. I'm taking that out. We pay our bills, but that's not why we want money. That's not a creative place to talk about money from the place of paying my bills, paying my debt. No. That's coming from a place of being in a prison and saying, how can I get out? No, we're creative beings. So we're talking about bringing in things that we desire, expanding ourselves and having experiences that are exciting for us. That's what we're doing with money here. Rose quartz forgiveness, the master crystal deva, Kakiniel. Slow now. Oh my God, this is the second time. This is the second card, and it said, it started with the message, slow now. That's funny because not all the cards start that way. Just noticing what's going on here in this reading. Very powerful. Slow now, little ones. Let my soft glow find you and open your heart to self. Feel my loving ray melt the world from you. I evolve by your calling, and as you rise in the name of the eternal flames of Isis, I am by your side. With me you will only rejoice in life, but first, let us sit and breathe forgiveness to self and others. Call to balance the three flames in your heart and be warmed by their joyful glow. Take time now to recognize the endless source of love that exists in you. For through this, all can be healed, and love will be your creative avenue. Let the falling tears of the world be captured and transmuted in the chalice of forgiveness that is your heart. Joy, freedom, and peace are within and all around you, and never have they left your side. Let us empower their rise, as they are the basis of a life forgotten, a way that is my gift to you. Fly now, be free. Wow. Rose quartz, again, this is the card representing rose quartz, is a very pink quartz, very pink stone or crystal that is really plentiful. You ever notice when you go to a crystal store, there is lots and lots of rose quartz available, and usually it's very inexpensive. That doesn't diminish its value at all. And I think it's interesting that this abundant stone is coming forth as we're talking about money. And it's also interesting that this abundant stone comes from the earth, and we have a tendency, we have some issues with how we're treating our earth temple, our playground. We're a little bit on the over mining of our resources. Really interesting. So that rose quartz is coming here and speaking a message of forgiveness. I think that's really interesting. So bear with me now, friends, because I gotta get this concept right. Our idea of abundance is partially formed or influenced by our upbringing and our experiences within the world. There are many of us who carry around tremendous guilt that started when we were children because we could not relate to our caregivers in a way that was really significant for them, or really in a way that made them feel better. And so as children, we tended to take on a lot of our parents' and the world around us. We tended to take on a lot of their stuff that wasn't necessarily ours to take on. And what that did to us, what it's doing to us, is it's making it really difficult for us to just go forward and to be our powerful selves in our authentic way. A lot of us apologize for being alive. We apologize for breathing. We apologize, or we feel like we can't, or we started a long time ago subduing our magnificence, and it became a pattern of behavior. We forgot that we were actually suppressing our magnificence, and we just started thinking that we were not magnificent. So this message of healing and forgiveness that's coming from the Master Crystal Deva, Ka Kiniel, through rose quartz, thank you so much for coming forth on our behalf, is saying that there needs to be forgiveness before we move into this true unification of body, mind, and spirit, and money. So who is it that we need to forgive? I'm going to tell you right now, if you're thinking about the people in your outside world, I'm just saying that that's one thing you can do, but I'm saying that the more powerful forgiveness starts from within. Because most of the time you're feeling guilty about something that was never ever your responsibility in the first place, and carrying around that burden is slowing you down and stopping the flow of your money to you. Stopping the flow of your creativity. It's stopping the flow of your romance. It's stopping the flow of a lot of things because you don't feel like you deserve it. You weren't worthy. So the forgiveness has to start within. It has to start with yourself so that you can then move forward and be creative. This week, we're going to go forth and we're going to look for creativity. Let's see. We want to let this rose quartz dissolve anger, guilt, jealousy, stress, and tension. The rose quartz heals the male figure energy. So you can use that starting with the masculine aspect of the self, the right side of the body. For most of us, it's the dominant side. It's the rational, linear side, the more mental side. We want to do healing using rose quartz around that area. This is a good week to do that. Our beloved Master Crystal Deva, Ka Kiniel, is going to support us with that. All right. Yes. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and take your questions now for money. I hope that's helpful around money. The whole point, I think, around money for this week is to understand we need to go inside and do a lot of self-forgiveness so that we can let our magnificence shine through. That's the primary message. We have to let our magnificence shine through. All right. So, let's see. Give me your money questions, friends. I'm going to refresh here to see if I'm missing something. I might be missing something. Okay. It looks like I don't have any money questions, which to me is a good thing. That means that you're feeling good about your money and that the message here that I've just read is already resonating with you. So let's go ahead. I said our third card would be health. By the way, friends, I want to remind you, if you want to get a private invitation for these events when I'm doing them, these live tarot broadcasts, please make sure that you sign up for my email. There's a link in the Facebook description right here. with this live event, sign up there, give me your email, and I will put you on the list. You'll get the invitations for this. You'll be notified of anything that's going on with me in tarot and readings. Also, if there's a reading here that I'm reading, for example, if I end up taking a card from you from this particular book, because it's more of an extensive read, I will email you the the printout from the book so you can read it yourself after, whenever we're done, right? So you can get deeper insight and know more about that particular card. All right, my friends. So we're going to go on to the next card for the reading for this week, which is health, which again is alignment. Your health, your external health, is a reflection of your internal health. So the alignment is mind. So the thoughts you're thinking should be aligned with the heart, your desires and what you're feeling, and your body, the actions that you're taking in the material world. So the Master Crystal Deva, or the crystal that's coming forth for us to lead us this week, ooh, wow, Botswana Agate. Wow, I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. The Master Crystal Deva is Ramatel. That is a very powerful card. I like this card a lot. Wow. Just going to be here, and the message is to breathe. This is about aligning the body, the mind, and the spirit. Let me know if you guys are really as affected by this card as I am. All the cards are very beautiful, but this one in particular is kind of like, wow, this looks so powerful to me. Just looks like a king. I feel very, really loving this card. Botswana Agate. B-O-T. All right, the message from Botswana Agate. Breathe. The Master Crystal Deva, Ramatel. Your first breath at birth awakened a life of love and choice, not fear and separation. I clear the clouds of self-doubt and lift you through the gates of creation into your power. Too long have the halls of power been ruled by the breathless voice of ignorance. Wow. Breathe with me by your side. Allow love and wisdom to guide you to your empowered purpose. The eternal self has been weighted light as a feather. Thus enter the halls of Shambhala with Anubis as guide. Physicality no burden, but a gift of choice and experience. Wow! Now close your eyes. Breathe. Feel my calm breath flow through you. Let it clean and cleanse with precision, bringing awareness to the dis-ease of attachment. Know your right to freedom and embrace your individuality, the gift you are to the united spirit eternal. Wow, I'm just so blown away by this card. It feels amazing. It feels lovely. It feels so good. Love this card. Definitely getting the strong message here of returning. And again, that idea of new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth, which means that it's the sign of transformation. So things have to die in order for new things to be reborn. We get the opportunity to do that every day. So it's the first breath, which this card beautifully, this message is just gorgeous. It's about coming forth, taking new breath, and when you came into being, when you came into this world, you came in not to be fearful, but to be alive, to be powerful. That's what he's saying. Your first breath at birth awakened a life of love and choice, not fear and separation. I am so blown away by this. Wow, amazing. At the mental, emotional level, Botswana Agate springs to life with a powerful and direct effect on the breath, empowering and opening the ability to choose and redirect life without sacrificing our individuality. Woo, I love this. I'm really, really feeling this. Very powerful. The message for us for our health is, if you're aligned, body, mind, and spirit, your thoughts are in alignment with what you feel in your heart and your desires, and your body, you're taking action on the things that you desire. There's no fragmentation when all those things are aligned. When your thinking and your feeling are aligned. There's no resistance, and you're taking action in that way. There's no resistance. So the message is, you can align body, mind, and spirit with fear and separation, or you can align body, mind, and spirit with love and choice. That's powerful stuff. So the message for our health is to start by choosing our alignment, choosing the thing that we want, fear and separation, or love and choice. Choose which one you want, and then get your mind, your body, and your heart and your feelings, your emotions, get your emotions all moving in that direction, and you will have no issue with your health. You'll be aligned, so your health will not be an issue. If you're suffering a health problem, a dis-ease, or some kind of an issue with your health, as much as I love and respect Western medicine, I love, respect, appreciate, and will use Western medicine. However, I will not use them before I use my alignment and talk to source energy. I'm first going to talk to myself. I'm first going to talk to my higher self. I'm going to talk to my ego. I'm going to talk to my body. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to pray. I'm going to talk to God. I'm going to talk to Goddess. I'm going to talk to everybody who's going to listen that is a part of my spiritual guidance team. I'm going to talk to my intuition. I'm going to talk to the dis-ease that's in my body. Then I'm going to go to the Western doctor. After everybody that's inside, after all my inside parts say, now you can go to the Western doctor, then I'm going to go to the Western doctor. I've had very good experiences. I personally have had very good experiences at Western doctors. I've had excellent care whenever I've needed them. So I have lots of respect for the Western practice, but I also have to say that I got a very good relationship with Dr. Spirit. Love Dr. Spirit. So that's our message for health. If you have a health question, please pop your answer into the feed. Hi, Tondi. Hey, Gloria. Hi, Melissa. All right. Hi, Annie. Daphne, hey. I don't know if you all are still on or not. Gretchen, hey, girl. Okay, there's Justin. Hey, Justin. Oh, Maya, I didn't see, Maya, I'm so sorry. I did not see your question. I just now saw it, so I believe that this was coming in at the love time. Yep, because it came in. I'm so sorry that I skipped you. I apologize, Maya. I'm going to take a card for you for love right now. I don't know if you're still on or not, but I'll hit you up a little message and let you know that I'm reading for you at this point. This is for Maya. What do you see for her? She wants some romance because that's the time it came in. Ooh. So Maya, I love this card. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. Seriously? It's not the card that I think about, like when I'm thinking about tarot and how much I love it. This card does not come to mind. However, when I am asking about, like, when I'm ready for something to happen and this card comes up, It is such a good welcome card to see, because what this card means is that everything is moving in the direction of the thing that you absolutely want, and it's coming quickly. Take action. So Maya, I'm going to definitely have to tag you on Facebook. I'm actually going to do it right now. So yeah, I would say that's good luck. I don't know if you're on or not, but I'm getting ready to just send you a little message right now. There you go. I just read your card. Listen to the feedback, or no, listen to the replay at, let's see, it's 7:06, so 1 hour and 6 minutes, or 1 hour and 4 minutes. That's when it started. Something like that. Okay, cool. Just fired that off. All right. Oh, Tandy wants some love. Love, knowledge. Okay. Tandy, this one, this is coming in a little bit late, and I don't usually go back to read. Like, I'm only reading Maya because I skipped her. I'm going to take one for you, too, because I started this. But normally, you guys, once I've moved on from a particular read, then I'm done reading for that particular category. Okay, I'm taking questions now about health, and then we're going to take questions about vocation. But I'm going to do this card for Tandy. All right. Tandy, breakdown in the old belief systems. You're in for a lightning bolt consciousness shift. So this requires this particular card in particular. This is another one of my favorite cards because I love when I get a shift in my consciousness. A shift in my consciousness is always for the better. It means that I'm about to move into a very big aspect of myself, and I love that. So Tandy, same thing for you. An old part of your way of being has broken down. It's time for something new to be born. This is a new moon. I would say that you should probably take advantage of that, and let me, yeah. If you want to book a personal reading, then we can, because that Tower card is really, really deep, and it's got a lot of aspects to it. It's about the destruction, and it's about the rebuilding, and that is more than I can cover in this type of a reading situation, okay? All right, Tandy. All right. We're going to go on. Nobody's talking about health, so let's go on to the last category, which is going to be about vocation, career. And so please, if you have a question about that, go ahead and type it in, and I'm going to pull our Master Crystal Deva. So much appreciation here. Okay, here we go. Wow. Wow, what a card. The card is opal. I've been thinking about opals a lot these last several days for some reason. And the Master Crystal Deva is Upalael. Upalael. Wow. Emotional magnification. Wow. So beautiful. This card is like exquisite. I love opals so much. I love them so much. I do. I love them. Okay, does O come before P or after P? M-N-O-P. Here we go. Moonstone, Morganite, Opal. So here's our message from Opal. Emotional magnification from the Master Crystal Deva, Upalael. Take a deep breath. Allow me to enter the emotional vessel that you are. Now together let us open you to the feelings deep within, residing in absolute truth you will hide no more. Your fears will melt in your new awareness. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I am the open, active heart Embrace me, I will burn within you forever in guidance. Yes, 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 yes. Like the light of 1,000 suns, I will shine and magnify you, making you aware of the role of emotion in the creative avenues of manifestation and judgment. Wow. Be aware as I enter you that I know no limit, seeking to place you on your individual path of realization. I will magnify the emotional space. In your choice to begin our work, it is nearly over. Realization is the key. Let realization of feeling blossom now into trust of self and joy. Yes, I help all that will truthfully step upon my emotional frequency. Mine is a path of fire held in water's embrace. All are ready, but few truly awaken me and stand in my emotional fire of truth, lest they burn. Wow, I am just blown away because, like I said, Opal's been coming to me in particular these last several days so strongly, and I've been wearing Opal earrings. Today I've got on moonstone. But still, though, I've been so attracted to them, and they're so beautiful. I do wish that I had worn them tonight. But I felt like they were going to be too powerful for me to wear tonight, so I will put them out in the sun and let them get cleansed, and then I will be wearing them tomorrow. But this beautiful, gorgeous card is bringing us to the place where we can release our fears as we move forward with our vocation or our career. So the idea is that our vocation is our truthful expression of ourself in the world. So if you have a job that you're doing and it's giving you the blues, that job is probably not a great place for you, but you've made the choice to stay in that job. If you think that you're stuck in that job, that's your choice too. I'm not going to talk to you like you're weak or like you're feeble or like you're not magnificent. I just can't. I can't lie anymore. That's what Botswana Agate says. It says stop lying to yourself. You're not weak. You're not stuck. So the opal is coming forth. Master Crystal Deva, Upaleel, is coming forth to help us clear away the emotional blockages that are stopping us from living our full, magnificent lives. Hallelujah. Because I have been really going through, clearing out the shit, and I need the help. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to release my magnificent self. And thank God that this card is coming up, and this is the week to do it. I say yes to this. You too can say yes to it. If you happen to have some opal jewelry, or if you have a piece of opal, then I suggest you I strongly suggest that you bring it out, sit with it, talk to it, and it said, in the book it said, I am the open heart. Whew, come on, man. Anybody who loves their work and is passionate about the work that they do, whether it's a job or whether it's their own business, whether it's a business idea, this is your week. We got the new moon in Scorpio. We got Jupiter beautifully placed. And if you're Aquarius, this is a prime opportunity for you to jump on the bandwagon of your career, because all the stars and the planets are aligned for you to have total success in your career based on the actions that you take over the next week. There's 1 week left for this new moon cycle. So over this next week, everything you do is going to be so important. Yes, I'm just saying yes because this is powerful stuff. What a fantastic week we have. And I'm so glad that I brought out these cards. These cards got delivered back to me. My babies have come home. My babies have come home. I'm so happy. Really happy right now. You can tell, huh? All right. Christina. Hi, Christina. Opal is my mom's birthstone, October 26th. New baby is born October 28th. Wow. I love it. I love it. So opal is the stone for October. So if you're Libra or an October Scorpio, October Scorpio or Libra, then this is your stone. Wow, that's neat. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. Wow. All right. So, who is needing a reading for vocation? Oh, and this is election week. All right, y'all. Y'all go out there and kill it. Oh, go cast your vote. Let the chips fall what they may. All right, Gloria says she wants a career reading. Oh, Gloria, I have been doing readings from my typical Aquarian tarot deck, but when I got ready to do your reading, my liquid crystal oracle cards jumped into my hand. So, your reading, Gloria, is going to come from this, my beloved deck. And let's see what's going to come up from Miss Gloria Ramos. Oh, we have silver, the lunar path, the master crystal deva, argentelum. So that's your card, Gloria. And obviously silver is aligned with the moon. And let's see what your message is. And Gloria, if you want, because I'm reading from this book for you, I'm not going to read the whole reading from here. So what I'm doing is, if you sign up to get the newsletter, or to get if you sign up for the mail list for the weekly tarot readings, it's in the description for this live feed. I will take a copy of this and email it to you so that you can read the full description and learn about silver and why it's coming forth for you right now. So you're asking about career, and here is your message from Master Crystal Deva, Argentelum, the lunar path. Accept the gentle joy of my silver rain. Let it fall upon you, tears of the full moon in the endless sky. Receive my gift of the lunar path, for in my embrace you are the goddess. The lunar body rises and sets in your every breath. Wow! Look deep now into the eyes of the moon. Seek your eternal self and ascend my silver stairs into the embodiment of your feminine soul and all that is undertaken. Feel, see, and know your progress. In this, the greatest test of all, physicality. Lift now your feminine spirit, for together we are the very wind of change embraced for the betterment of all. I am your mother. Breathe in the path of Isis. Welcome me as the ocean does each night when I dance upon her back. With patience, balance, and compassion, the complete cyclic flow of all creation rests in your hands. Under my influence, you are protected in my flowing silver glow. You are pure. Fly now back to the blanket of stars of your creation, and once again, reclaim the solar crown. Gloria, I think that's such a beautiful card, and such a beautiful message with the lunar goddess. I am the lunar goddess. It's like, and I am your mother. That's amazing. It's an amazing reading. And as I said, I'm going to send you the whole passage so that you can read more deeply. This idea, though, this message that's coming from Silver about your career would be to let this moon, like we're in this moon cycle now, right? To maybe take this as an opportunity to focus on what it is you want to create, and understanding that the moon represents creativity. And our creativity, of course, is cyclical. There are times when we're a little more fallow, we're not feeling quite so creative. And there are times when we're full, and we're full of ideas and hope and dreams, and it's very clear, you know? Notice your moon cycles and let your career be built along with the moon. following her cycles. We're in the new moon cycle right now. I've said it a few times during this broadcast. Take this opportunity to actually use this time as a chance to create, and as the moon gets empty, as the moon grows full, it'll be time to let things come into their fullness and to let things go, right? So there's an ebb and a flow. There's a time when you use your creativity, and there's a time when you let yourself get full of creative juices, or you let yourself recharge. You let your creative juices, you take a break so that your creative juices can rest and then start to flow again with the next new moon. So I hope that's helpful, Gloria. But if you give me your email, put your email in that list, then I will be able to email that to you very easily. All right, so I'm looking to see what else is here. Okay, and Tandi, just send me a private message and we'll get you set up. We can do your reading whenever you want. My schedule's online, so we'll figure it out. Hi, Amir. Are you still there? Hi, Sherry. Hi, Rosalie. Hi, Judith. Hi, Angela. I've got lots. Hi, Christelle. Look at all my friends. I got friends. Hi, friends. So good to see you. Okay, and of course, Christina, my girl just had her baby. So excited for her and her baby and her honey bunch, Anthony. Oh, big kisses to Long Beach, which not Long Beach anymore. Big kisses to North Hills. It's not North Hills. I forgot the name of the town, but big kisses. All right, friends, so it's about time for me to be signing off. If there are no more questions for career, then I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks, Sherry. All right, so that is going to be it for now. Thanks so much for joining me. And we'll be doing this again at this time next week. I've finally gotten myself really established. My babies have come home along with all my shoes. Oh my God! I was really nervous that I didn't have enough shoes because, I'd been traveling through Cambodia wearing flip-flops and tiny little thin sneakers. And then I got all this stuff back from the UK, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pairs of boots. Homegirl doesn't need any more shoes. I also had a big down coat that I had purchased from when I was in Montreal. Remember I spent that winter in Montreal? It was cold. All right, friends, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks so much for joining. See you next week. And sign up for the email list if you want to have if you want to be notified about the next reading. Next time we're going to be doing the reading. Also, I'll be sending out some inspirational tarot stuff, like personal opportunities to have readings, things like that. And that is all for now. So sending you big kisses. Oh, and please remember to join me on Wednesday if you can. If you can join me live on Wednesday for a group meditation. I'm going to just turn this on like I did just now. And I'm going to be doing a guided meditation. It's going to last about 20 minutes. And it's just the midweek, midday meditation pickup. Pick me up. Not an opportunity to pick up chicks. All right, so I'll be posting more information about that. All right, so gonna sign off for now and see y'all soon. Bye, friends. Big kisses from Gay Paris. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Au revoir. Bisous, mes amis. How do I stop it? I always ask that. I always get lost. How do I stop it? It's down in the corner. Bye, lovelies.